Children are not things to be molded, but people to be unfolded. Jess Lair. Every child comes with the message that God is not yet discouraged of man. Rabindranath Tagore. Have you ever wondered why children in the 1800s worked in factories? Why our grandparents played barefoot in open fields until sundown? Why we sat in classrooms memorizing facts? And why today's child grows up in front of screens, craving dopamine instead of discovery? This is not just a change in time. This is the evolution of childhood. And understanding it might just be the key to unlocking a better future for the next generation. In this lesson, you'll learn 1. How childhood has evolved from ancient times to today. 2. The major forces shaping modern childhood, both good and bad. 3. The psychological and emotional cost of today's childhood shift. 4. Practical strategies to raise children with balance, resilience, and purpose in the 21st century. Let's take a deep breath and begin a journey through time. Section 1. Childhood, surviving, not thriving. In ancient societies, childhood was almost invisible. Children were seen as miniature adults. By the age of 7, they were expected to contribute, whether by farming, herding animals, or helping at home. Play was a luxury. Education was a privilege. Childhood was short, and survival was the primary goal. In Sparta, boys were trained to be warriors. In Rome, children could be sold or given away by their fathers. There was no word for teenager, no phase of growing into oneself. You either survived or you didn't. Section 2. The Industrial Child, the price of progress. Fast forward to the Industrial Revolution. Children became workers in dark factories and coal mines, 10-hour shifts, harsh conditions, no time for dreams or imagination. Why? Because their small hands were useful. Because poverty demanded sacrifice. Because society valued productivity more than potential. By the late 1800s, reformers like Charles Dickens began to shed light on this injustice. Laws began to protect children. Schools replaced factories. But still, children were shaped to fit systems, not to discover themselves. Section 3. The Educated Child, the Age of Schools and Structure. The 20th century brought schools, science, and the idea of childhood as a time of growth and preparation. Jean Piaget taught us that children think differently from adults. Maria Montessori introduced the idea of child-led learning. Freud, Erikson, and others explored the emotional inner world of children. For the first time, we began to see childhood as sacred, as a phase to protect and understand. But even then, the system was built to produce obedient workers, not creative thinkers. Sit still, memorize, follow rules, don't question. Were we preparing children for life or for control? The digital child, the era of information overload. Now, we arrive in the 21st century. Children today are growing up in a world unimaginable just decades ago. Screens, algorithms, instant gratification, digital playgrounds have replaced real ones. A child's first best friend is often a tablet. They have more information, but less wisdom. More stimulation, but less resilience. More connection, but less emotional depth. The result? Rising anxiety, shortened attention spans, emotional fragility, loss of wonder and boredom, the two seeds of creativity. This is the new crisis of childhood. Section 5. So where do we go from here? The evolution of childhood is not something to mourn. It's something to understand and intentionally guide. As parents, educators, mentors, we are not raising children for our world. We are raising them for a world we cannot fully see. So how do we raise whole, strong, joyful children in a fractured world? Here are 5 practical, powerful solutions. 1. Reclaim boredom. Boredom is not the enemy, it's the birthplace of creativity. Let your child be bored. Let their mind wander. Don't fill every gap with gadgets. 2. Prioritize play. Real play, not app play. Not passive screen time. Give them space to build, destroy, imagine, and pretend. Play is how children process life. 3. Nurture emotional literacy. Teach your child to name their emotions. Model calm responses. Use phrases like, "What are you feeling?" instead of "Stop crying." 4. Create digital boundaries. Use technology with intention, not to escape but to create, learn, connect. Schedule tech-free family time. Protect their mental space like it's gold. 5. Focus on purpose, not perfection. Stop raising children to meet checklists. Help them discover their unique voice, their talents, their values. Teach them, your worth is not in what you produce, but in who you are becoming. Childhood is not just a phase, it's a foundation. It's not about length, but depth. not about comfort but character. As the world changes, so must we, not by trying to recreate the past, but by shaping a future where children are free to be curious, wild, imperfect, and real. Because in every child lies the blueprint of a better world. And when we honor that, we don't just evolve childhood, we evolve humanity. If this message spoke to your heart, share it with someone raising or teaching a child today. Let's create a ripple of conscious parenting and inspired education across the world. In the comments, tell us, what's one thing from your childhood you wish today's kids had? And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a lesson on raising wise, whole children in a modern world.